Hello fellow modelers, Bruce here. Today we're going to take a fairly quick look at another manufacturer from the past, and this one is called the Structure Company, and you can see they have TSC, the Structure Company, and their logo, and it's written out down here. And I have on the table here two of their kits. This one is the Grand Central Gold Mine, and it's kit number 1008. And I'm making an assumption that they started numbering at 1,000, so that was their 8th kit in HO scale. And this one is the Mount Princeton Station, and again, the Structure Company, and this is kit 1003. And you'll notice that they are in different colored boxes. Now, the vast majority of kit manufacturers would standardize their boxing because they knew it was part of their marketing. If you saw a box of a certain color and shape and size, you knew right while it was on the shelf that it was probably from company A rather than company B. But the Structure Company seems to have just bought up boxes that were available, an appropriate size, and didn't worry about color, because I have seen other colors besides these two when looking at the used market. So let's look at the Structure Companies, and these are two of their earlier kits. Not sure when it started. These have zip codes on them, which means they were made post 1963. Doesn't mean that it was first issued after that time period, but it was still in production after zip codes were introduced. Nowadays, if you go online and do a search, let's say the history of the Structure Company, you're going to get an answer that's put together by artificial intelligence. And when I did that for the Structure Company, they said it was a company whose origins started during the Depression. Now, it is true that HO scale's origins were rooted during the Depression, but I am not anywhere near 100% sure that the Structure Company was that early. Most of the kits I've seen I would put into the late 60s and 1970s. All right, excuse me for that, touching the tripod with my foot. Let's take a look at this kit, which is the very nice little station, the Princeton Station. They do give a history of the Princeton Station, so it was a real structure. And I enjoy it when they, do include a history if it's made from a prototype. The instructions are fairly straightforward and simple. They give you certain templates and talk about them here. They give you a couple of diagrams, a side view and an end view. And you can see that there is a signal hanging out over the front of the station. And so they're going to give you some thin wire to support that signal. They go into the walls and the wall assembly and the foundation, etc. The roof, the platform. I always enjoy it when they give you a parts list, so right away you can tell whether anything is missing. And here's just their address. It was out of Reno, Nevada. And I noticed that from the list of materials that the strip wood is dimensional lumber, in other words, scale 2x12s or 2x10s, etc., not fractional lumber. That and the fact that the windows are plastic castings tell me this is in all likelihood from the 1970s, maybe very late 60s. Let's just take a look at a little bit of what they've given you here. They have a metal casting for the chimney. I don't know if you can see that, or if it's any better if I do that. So it's a metal casting. I don't know whose casting it is. It could be theirs, but it's probably not. Piece of acetate for the window glazing. And plastic windows, black. And not sure who the manufacturer is, but the mullions are very, very fine. They look like good castings. A little bit of Campbell shingles for the roof on a little roll. Okay. Scribed basswood siding for the side walls and the end walls. Just sheets, not die stamped, not laser cut for sure. So you are going to have to totally cut out the window and door openings here. And they give you the aforementioned templates. So that would be a template for a side wall. Here's the two templates for the end walls. You have to lay out and cut out the door and window openings. This is the subroof material, and they show you where there's a spot for the chimney there. They have a decal for the lettering on the station. There's the template for the other side wall, and some strip wood. And that's it. That's the contents of the kit. Fairly straightforward. A very nice small station that would fit on almost any layout. Of a typical station design that would be just as at home on an East Coast layout as it would be out west. And yeah, so you see these come up fairly frequently on eBay. Could be very well in a different colored box, so just go by the name. It's the Mount Princeton Station by the Structure Company. The other kit, which I'm actually about to start building, is the Grand Central Gold Mine. And it's a slightly larger kit, well, actually reasonably larger. Let's see what we got in here. Strip wood, again, window and door castings that are out of a black styrene. They have, again, their lettering in the form of decals. There are two smoke jacks, one very tall smokestack, and then a smaller smoke jack that they've given you white metal castings. And this will show you kind of the overall footprint and shape and design of the structure. So it is not huge. This is a side view. That's a lean-to addition, and there's the main side of the building. That would be the front view. Right there you can see the large smokestack sticking up and the smoke jack. Another side view down in the bottom left, and then finally the rear view. So what I found interesting here was an approach to the walls that I really haven't seen before. Before I show you those walls, here's the templates for various roofs for the main building and the sheds and so forth. And the roofing is probably Campbell corrugated aluminum, and a piece of acetate for the windows. Now let's show you those walls a minute. Really kind of neat, and I haven't seen it before, as I said. Now, the back of the walls are thin cardstock, and they've already glued wood to it. And it's very, very difficult to see, but there are die stamp markings in that wood. I don't know if you can see any of them, but you're going to have to cut all those out. And there are die stamped places for the window opening. There's a window right here. They've even modeled it so there's a piece of wood missing. I know that that was from the factory because of the nice cut that they have in it. And again, I'm not sure in this lighting whether you're going to see the die stamping. But all these have to be cut out. They do give you the dimensions of those so that you can double check before you cut. But I thought that was, certainly a different approach than I've seen on other kits. So I'm looking forward to doing this one. I would think I'll be starting this one sometime in the next week or so. So sometime in maybe April you'll see a build video on this one. But I just thought I'd introduce you to yet another manufacturer of old whose kits are quite frequently available in the used market. Alrighty, that'll do it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Talk to you again soon.